Good morning, everyone. Are you guys ready to have some fun? I know I am. It's Pastor Rob back with you, and it is Sunday, September 27th already, and here we go.
We're gonna dance, we're gonna sing, we're gonna get real loud, let our voices ring, we're gonna party, we're having fun with Jesus Christ. He's God's only Son. Now everybody, from the front to the back, put your hands in the air and clap, clap, clap. Seeing old friends, making new friends, here with Jesus, we're connected. Seeing old friends, making new friends, here with Jesus, we're connected. Connected.
How is everyone today? Welcome. I am Pastor Rob Trammell from North Avenue Church of God. I am the Director of Children's Ministries there, and you are watching Ignition Sunday on Facebook, or perhaps you're watching our replay on YouTube. Either way, welcome. I want to say hi to some new friends that we have, and a couple of sisters, actually. Their names are Ariana and Elena, and they don't go to our church, but they've been watching since the shutdown took place, and their mom tells me that they're now loyal fans of the Ignition broadcast. And Ariana is in my daughter's school at Calhoun Christian School, and her sister Elena, I believe, is a kindergartner there. So welcome to you two, and thank you for joining in. All right, well, it is officially, according to the calendar, now fall. That's why I've got my fireplace going behind me. And it really hasn't felt like fireplace weather this week. We've had a little bit of Indian summer going on, and it's been warm and it's been nice. But everybody keeps telling me that winter is coming. Ooh, I don't like to think about it. I'm not a huge fan of snow and ice. But we live in Michigan. We learn to deal with it, and we will make it through. But for now, let's just enjoy fall. And hopefully we get to watch some football and watch the leaves fall, do some raking, enjoy some bonfires, and maybe a little Halloween fun this year. So some good news is that Awana will be resuming in about a week and a half. That will be a digital version to start with this year. We're planning on beginning October 7th. So if you want to be part of that, we will have an online lesson on a couple of our Facebook pages, and also then some digital meetup time to work on our verses and our handbooks. So you can get on the Ignition site or the Awana group page. There's a link on both of those, I believe, for registration. Sign up, and then we'll get the information out to you that you need to be part of Awana this year. And some more good news, we also are planning a trunk or treat event this year. I don't have every detail of that just yet. It will be sometime near Halloween, and it will probably look just a little bit different than it has in years past, but that is in the works. So as soon as I know all the details on that, I will get them to you. Okay, we are on the last week number 4 of our current series called You Scared? I hope you're not scared, but let's jump in this week and check out our point. And our point this week says, fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do. Can you guys say that with me? Fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do. We've also got a verse that goes along with that. And that comes to us from 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, which says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline. I love that verse because it always reminds me that I don't need to fear, because God has not given me or you or all those that believe in him a spirit of fear, but he's given us a spirit of power, which means we can overcome things that are hard. He's given us a spirit of love to help us love everyone, even those people that are sometimes not always easy to love. And he's given us a spirit of self-discipline so that we can resist temptation and live like Jesus and strive every day to overcome temptation to sin. That's awesome. If you guys want to remember that verse for the week, I would encourage you to do so and write it down and repeat it over and over again until you memorize it, and keep that in your hearts. All right, if you hear some background noise here, I introduced our new kitty to you all a couple of weeks ago, Princess Aurora, and she's having a heyday here on the furniture as I'm filming. So I don't know that she's going to want to make an appearance today, but she just might end up crawling up on my shoulder. So if you see her, don't be alarmed. It is our cat. It's not a stray possum that walked in from the outdoors. All right, guys, I love this part of Connect and Ignition when we connect with God through songs. I need you to get up on your feet, finish up your breakfast if you're still eating. Let me find our songs over here in my playlist, and let's jump up and worship God together through singing, dancing, lifting of hands, and praising Him.
Guess what time it is? Do you know? It's time to connect to God together by singing and moving to music. Even though sometimes I may not feel like dancing or singing, it's not about how I feel. God deserves all of our worship all the time. He deserves our best. He deserves all of our thanks. So get up and let's connect to God together.
When I'm old
What a cool song. We live by faith. But what is faith? Well, the Bible says that faith is believing in things that we cannot see, like God. I mean, I don't think any of us have ever actually looked out our window and... Sorry, there's this weird bug flying around my head. We've not looked out our window and seen God in our front yard walking or had a face-to-face conversation with him. But we know that when we look at the trees and we feel the wind and we look at the beauty of the mountains and of rivers and oceans and lakes, that God created all that and that he's there. And that when we have peace in times when we normally would have fear, that's God. And believing in that, that's faith, and that's a great thing. All right, you guys, I want to take you over to Connect HQ now. Our crew there has been working, and they have some information for you today that I think you will find useful and also entertaining. So I'll be back with you guys in about 15 minutes.
What's going on? Okay. Ha, funny prank, guys. Hilarious. Come on, Mike. I know this is one of your pranks. I don't know how you managed to carry me down to the basement while I was sleeping, but you've really outdone yourself. Wait. Antique gravy boats? Since when does Connect HQ have antique gravy boats in its basement? Where'd the chair go? Who's there?
We are Connect HQ. Every day we help the people of the world.
Live God's way.
We look for the links.
Make the connection.
And you never know what might happen.
My name's Alyssa, and this is the time I learned how to conquer my fears. Tony!
Oh, nope, I'm not Tony. I'm the thing from the basement.
What?
Oh, come on, you heard me. That's a yell you got on you.
What?
Well, you know what? Listen, I can understand the confusion. If you just take a seat on the decorative ceramic chickens, yeah, right there, I'll explain everything.
My grandma collects ceramic chickens.
Well, that's probably why it showed up here in your dream.
No, I'm not dreaming.
Wait, what do you mean you're not dreaming? Can you explain another place in the real world where there's going to be your grandma's chickens and then Connect HQ records all in the same place at the same time? Yeah, see, you made this place up in your head on account of all the fears you've been facing.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, come on now. Your grandma and grandpa asked you to stay at their house while they're gone on vacation, and, well, you've been afraid of that place ever since you were a kid.
Okay, but can you blame me? That place is creepy. The floorboards creak, they eat weird food, and I'm pretty sure there's a monster living under the bed and something in the basement. You've got to be kidding me.
Afraid not.
Okay, so how do I get out of here?
You know what? That is an excellent question. You see, to wake up in the real world, you have to fall asleep in the dream world, okay? And there's only one place you can fall asleep here, and that's on the top floor, and you're gonna have to face some fears to get up there.
Or I could just wait and wake up on my own.
Oh, no, no can do, no can do. See, fear is not the boss of you, okay? And when you feel yourself getting afraid, you just tell yourself, fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do.
Fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do?
Yep, you'll get the hang of it as you go. What you want to do is you want to take the stairs up to the next level up there, okay? And they're right next to the collection of clowns. So, good luck, okay?
I'm gonna need it. Ooh, I don't want to wake them up. Every time I woke my grandparents up as a kid, I'd always get roped into these 3-hour-long stories.
Huh? What?
Who's there?
Alyssa? Alyssa, is that you?
Oh, Alyssa, come over here. Let us get a good look at you.
Oh, oof. Is that what the kids are wearing these days?
I'll never understand youth's fashion.
Well, it's better than the punk phase she went through in middle school.
Well, that's for sure.
I'm so sorry for waking you both up. I was just trying to get upstairs. I'm afraid that
You're afraid? What are you afraid of?
No, I'm not afraid. I didn't mean that. What I
No
meant to say was-
granddaughter of ours should let their lives be ruled by fear. Rod, tell Alyssa that story.
That's really not necessary.
I know just the story you're talking about. Alyssa, come in, pop open your ears, and listen to this story Granddad's got for you.
This is the story about the God who loves us in the Bible. We find truth and purpose to love God and love others. We're searching God's word for things to discover. This book is alive, full of answers and godly advice. This book is alive. See the wonderful stories inside. Every day I'm searching, read through history and poetry. How much Jesus loves me. God's great story lives. There's no other book like this. This book is alive.
After God rescued his people from slavery in Egypt, he led them across the Red Sea and performed miracles along the way to Canaan, the land he had promised them. God told Moses to choose 12 spies to go into Canaan to find out about the people, the cities, and the land. The spies explored the land and found it was as good as God had promised. But they also saw some things that made them afraid. After 40 days, the spies returned. They described what they saw.
The land flows with milk and honey. There are pomegranates and figs, and the grapes are so big, 2 of us had to carry them between us on a pole.
Great, let's go. We can't go. They are giants, they're so big, we look like grasshoppers next to them. And the city's walls are so high, we don't stand a chance.
By the time the 10 spies finished talking, the giants seemed bigger and the walls seemed taller. The spies and the people were afraid. But 2 of the spies, Joshua and Caleb, remembered God was with them and he could do anything.
God is stronger than any giant. He'll help us take the promised land.
But it was too late. The people were afraid and forgot God was for them.
Did God bring us here just to let us be killed? Let's go back to Egypt.
But the land is good like God promised it would be. Don't turn away now.
That's right. With God's help, we can't lose. Don't be afraid of giants.
But the Israelites didn't believe Joshua and Caleb. In fact, they wanted to kill them. They had forgotten the miracles God had done for them when he rescued them from Egypt. So Moses begged for God to forgive the people. God heard Moses and forgave the Israelites. But they wandered in the desert for 40 years, 1 year for every day the spies had been gone.
Are we there yet?
Nope. Still got 39 years left.
Out of all the Israelites, only 2 men lived to see God's promised land. Joshua and Caleb, the spies who stood up and had great faith in God, even when they were standing alone.
Where'd this chair come from?
Well, this is a dream, dearie. Chairs appear.
Alyssa, everyone feels fear sometimes.
That's for sure.
The Israelites feared to go into the promised land because of the giants. Well, that fear was understandable. They were giants. But God called them to go into the land and fight for it. But the Israelites didn't trust God to take care of them. They let their fear control them.
No matter how afraid we might feel, we must never let it stop us from what God told us to do.
Because God will always be with us, no matter what fears we're facing. Sometimes it's difficult for me to remember that. Thanks for sharing with me.
Oh, you're very welcome. Now go along, get up to whatever it is you youngsters do nowadays.
Oh, and say hello to your great Aunt Dottie while you're upstairs.
Great Aunt Dottie? She's upstairs.
She sure is.
Oh, and I hear she's making something delicious.
Okay. Hi, Aunt Dottie.
Ah, Lissy! You're just in time to try my newest creation. Take a seat. Go on, try some. I know you're not afraid of a little soup, Lissy.
There's a gummy bear in it?
And you're dreaming. So what do you care if there's a gummy bear in your soup?
That's a good point.
Here, I have something I need to teach you. I learned this verse long, long ago. It's from the first chapter of 2 Timothy. Repeat after me. 2 Timothy 1:7.
2 Timothy 1:7.
God has not given us a spirit of fear.
God has not given us a spirit of fear,
but of power, love, and self-discipline.
But of power, love, and self-discipline.
God didn't create you to be a fearful person, Alyssa. He made you to be full of his power, love, and self-control.
So that means I can trust God to always be with me and give me the courage I need to help me face my fears.
Now you've got it.
Okay.
Well, how is it?
It's really weird.
Ah, well. Thanks for being brave enough to try it. Now it's your bedtime. You better get upstairs.
Finally, I'm so ready to wake up.
Just watch out, Lissy. You might not be alone up there.
Oogly boogly oogly.
Get out of there! You're what I was scared of as a kid? You're the monster under my bed?
Actually, I'm the Mikester.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to be scared of me.
I was scared of you, but I've learned a few things recently, Mikester. God is always with me, and he didn't create me to be a fearful person, which means fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do.
Fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do.
Not you, me. Oh. Well, though you are a figment of my imagination, so sure.
Well, come on. I worked on this for months. I had this whole big scare plan. Could you at least, I don't know, pretend to be scared? A little bit?
Out! I'm going to bed.
Fine. Just a little bit?
No. Thanks, God. And now...
I know I gave up pranks, but it's almost too easy.
Are you Mike or are you the Mikester?
What? What's a Mikester?
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Wait, you weren't planning on pranking me, were you?
Maybe.
Help me gather everyone and connect HQ. I just had the craziest dream. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Hi everyone, my name's Alyssa and I'm a part of Connect HQ. I wanted to share this verse I learned today with you. Say it with me like this. 2 Timothy 1:7. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline. So what does that mean? It means that God didn't create us to be fearful people. He created us to be strong, loving, and self-controlled. The Israelites were afraid of the giants in the Promised Land, and they let that fear control them rather than trust that God would be there for them and take care of them. But we don't have to let the things we fear control us. No matter what we fear, whether it be creepy basements, creaky floorboards, weird food, or monsters under our beds, we can trust that God is with us and that God's given us the courage we need to face our fears. So the next time you find yourself facing off against something really scary, remember this: fear can't stop me from doing what I need to do. And remember, Connect HQ is here to help you.
This dream keeps getting better and better. So the Mikester in your dream was me?
Yep, and I haven't even told you about the gummy bear soup.
I'm listening.
I'm happy to report that even though I still find my grandparents' house a little creepy, I've been staying there the past few days and everything has been perfectly fine. Although I might still check for Mikesters under my bed when I go to sleep, just in case. Today we learned about how God can help us overcome our fears. But maybe you haven't made that choice yet to follow Jesus with your whole life. If so, you're missing out on all the awesome ways God can help us live courageously. Do you want to make that choice today? If so, all you have to do is remember the ABCs. A, admit. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying Him. B, believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C, choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is your leader and number one friend. Did you make that decision today? If so, be sure to talk about it with your parents or a leader you trust.
Welcome back, guys. So, just a reminder, this week, go forward, not with a spirit of fear, but with a spirit of power and love and self-discipline, and have a wonderful week. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Ignition Sunday, and, you know, it's a privilege for me to be here, you know, with you, so to speak. When we can't be together in person, I'm glad that we can spend this time in the mornings on Sundays and hopefully soon on Wednesdays. I want to remind you guys also that you can contact our special Ignition phone during the week, either by phone or text. And let me find it. Here we go. We have a new number. So those of you that had the old number, it has changed. This is our... That's our new number. So let me see if I can roll it out here over the top of my head real quick. What you can do with the power of video editing. There you go. Call or text me if you need me during the week. Just want to talk. I want to get information about our children's ministries. I don't always have this phone right with me, so it's probably best to send a text during the week because I also have some other stuff going on. But 269-888-1070. So I'd love to hear from you. Send me a text or give me a call. I love you guys and appreciate all of you. Don't forget Club 56 is now rolling on Wednesday nights. If you're in 5th or 6th grade, come out and join us for that. And Awana, hopefully, fingers crossed, and all your prayers, October 7th. It's been a stretch to get Awana back together at an online, sort of platform. It's coming together. I think we've got it, so we can roll it out here in a week or two. But remember to get registered. And I'm sorry, it's bugs, it's cats today. Now my kitty's up on my broadcast desk here. Hi, Aurora. she's very distracting. But she is cute. So I love you guys again. I know I keep saying that. I really miss all of you. It's a privilege to be your pastor, and I hope to see you soon. Until next time. I got her. I had to come back. There she is. Say hi to all the boys and girls. Oh, she's not happy. All right, once again, Pastor Rob signing out with Princess Aurora. Bye-bye.